In this video, we're going to go through the steps that you're going to need to complete to register for Certiport. This is going to let you take your IC3 GS5 Living Online exam. The first thing that you're going to want to do is open up Google Chrome and go to certiport.com. Once you get to this home page, in the upper right hand corner, click on the Login Register button. Since you're a new user, you want to click Register. And now we get to the first page of our form. Set the language you want to take the test in, the country where you're taking the test. This is the security agreement that you need to read through. It talks about not sharing answers once you take the test, whether it's talking to other students or sharing any information about them on social media. So once you read through this, you need to click this box that says I agree. And then we have this security image. You're going to type what you see in the security image in this box here. Now it's really important that any letters that you see capitalized in the security image have to be capitalized when you type them in. Once you've filled all of this information out, click the next button. And now it's time to enter your personal information. Your first name and your last name have to be exactly like they are in Skyward or on your report card. You can't put any nicknames. Enter your birthday. And now when we get here, this is really important. Your username, we really recommend using your student ID at student.myscps. That was the email that was provided to you by the county. So you would just type in your student ID number at student.myscps.us. Check to make sure you spelled everything right. And then I would suggest that you highlight what you just typed, right click, and copy it because we're going to be using that in a couple of places on the next page. Also really important is your password. There is a very specific format that we recommend you put your password in. It's the 4-digit year you were born, the 2-digit month, and the 2-digit day. And what we mean by 2-digit is we can see that Darius was born in January, which is the first month, but we can't just put the number 1 because we need 2 digits. So when we make Darius's password, we have to put 01 for the month. And the same thing goes with the day. We can't just put 8. We have to put 2 digits for the day, so we're going to enter it as 08. So in that format, 4-digit year and 2-digit month and 2-digit day, Darius's password is going to be 2004 0108. Enter it a second time, 2004 0108. And then the last thing on this page is you get to select a couple of security questions and you give your answer just in case you forget any of your login information or your password. It's going to be really important that you write this information down somewhere, whether on a form given to you by your teacher, in your phone, just so you make sure you have this. Darius was born in Orlando, and his pet's name is Spot. Go ahead and click on Next. Now, if you copied your student email address, like I suggested in the previous screen, you can right-click in this box and hit Paste, and the same thing in the Confirm email box. Help speed up the process a little bit. You can check this box if your teacher would like you to. It just lets the company send you information about any new tests that are available or any upcoming events. Down here where you see the picture of this envelope, this is if they need to mail you anything like certificates for passing. So you're going to want to enter your address. This second box is for your apartment number, the city, the state, and the zip code. So I'm going to enter you an example here. If you happen to live in an apartment, the city, the state, and finally the zip code. If you don't know your address, your teacher has the ability to give you that information right out of Skyward. If you've recently moved, or if you just need an address to put temporarily, you can also put your school's address. Down here at the bottom, where it says an alternate address is optional, you can go ahead and leave this box blank. Do not click to specify an alternate address. Your teacher may also want you to put your phone number and student ID, but it's not required. We're almost finished. You are currently enrolled as a student, so select yes. This next window pops up. Depending on what grade you're in, you have a couple of choices to pick here. Sixth graders would select the 1 through 6, 7th, and 8th graders. If you are affiliated with any national student organizations, you can select yes. You just have to make sure you know exactly which organization you are a member of. But in most cases, you haven't joined one yet, so most people are going to select no. Once this is done, we can see that we've completed almost everything here on the left side. All of the information has been entered for your profile, so click Submit. We get this welcome message. And now it's really important that you go ahead and click on this button right here that says take an exam or prepare for an exam, because this will automatically load the Living Online tests when it's time for you to take it. This bottom button down here does not apply to you. Do not check that box. Select Next. It brings up all of these tests that you have the ability to take, but by checking that box on the previous screen, you are automatically registered for the IC3 exams. At this point, you are all set, so you can click Next. You've done everything. We get our congratulations message, and then you can hit Finish.